when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law.
How about that, see? Always comes back to keeping the commandments, right? Always comes back to that. See? So the strength of sin is the law. Okay? So by you accepting the fact that you have to be obedient to the commandments, then what happens is sin begins to dissipate. Understand? You may make your mistakes here and there, but ultimately it dissipates. Right? And that's how you keep your body in check. The less sin that you do, you stay strong. It dissipates. And that's why Scripture says rehearse the righteous acts, right? Good. When you rehearse the righteous acts, what are you doing? Practice. You practice it. Why does a man practice to become a top-level athlete? Why does a lawyer practice, out in the world, the law and the Constitution? Practice. You become better at it. Yeah? The more you become better at it, the easier it is for you to follow it and do it. Again, the Most High is long-suffering. He's giving you a chance to do what? Practice. Yes, rehearse. Rehearse it. That's not going to hurt you. Rehearse. You become better at it. Go ahead, up.
But thanks be to Yahweh, which giveth us the victory through our Lord, Yahushua HaMashiach.
Yes, everything is through who? HaMashiach Yahushua. We're only going to obtain the victory only through HaMashiach Yahushua. Nobody else. So you got these brothers, these camps that give themselves titles and all that. And y'all know the ones we're talking about, right? All kinds of titles. No. Only through HaMashiach Yahushua. That's it. You see? So the victory is ours. And I got news for you. We've already won, but we have to go through the stages to gain, let's say, the prize. Put it like that. You understand what I'm saying? We've already won. You know why? Because Yahushua has won. He conquered death. Conquered. So we've already won, but didn't Yahushua still have to go through the punishment? He still had to go through the punishment. Even though he knew he was going to win, but he had to go through the punishment. So we still have to go through it. But the victory is, we've already won it. But you got to go through it. Process. You got to go through the narrow gate. You got to go through it. Understand? Why do you go to work every day? Because going through that process and going to your enemy's job and working all that, at the end of the week, you're going to get paid. You got to go through it. Around doing nothing. Go get them and teach them to be obedient and teach my commandment, be a prophet. And he said, look, I'm only going to give each one, I'll pay them, but everyone gets a penny. So the laborers, some of the laborers said, well, look, Yahushua, I came in the truth before him. He's just now coming in, but I've been in, a long period of time. I get the same penny? Yahushua said, yeah, you get the same penny. How about that? It's cold, right? So I say right now, I've been there almost 40 years. Most I've shown you, Yahushua showing you, you're going to be redeemed without money, meaning a penny is nothing, right? Compared to what? The whole earth, and the rulership, the kingdom, and everything that comes with it. So just because I came, other brothers who've been in truth a long period of time came in before you, Yahushua is saying, no, your job is to help build this nation, prophesy, and teach my people. Your reward is the kingdom of heaven. Understand? So, because the Most High want to see who's faithful, then you're going to see who's the real deal. Gun? Yeah. You're going to see who's the real deal. So, the same thing here. Who's faithful? Who's going to endure unto the end? Understand? Okay, go ahead, up.
Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. For as much as ye know that your labor is not in the Most High.
So, is your labor in vain, Yaquab?
Nah, man.
labor, brother. But y'all are quick. We quick to labor for Esau, don't we? Well, we'll do whatever for Esau, won't we? See them brothers jumping over hurdles at the combine? Transfer it to serving the Most High. That's all. You see how these drug dealers, how they can sell drugs? Man, they're good at it, aren't they? They got the gift of gab. They can sell you almost anything, right? If they took that same spirit and bring it to the truth, that same talent, and bring it to the truth, that'd be dynamic. Right?
Some of them have.
Huh?
Some of them have.
Some of them have, yeah. Well, some of them have, that's true. So that's why I say your talent is your talent. That's spiritual gift. The Most High gave you that gift. But we take our spiritual gifts and hand it over to Esau. He's going to take it and make it corruptible. Yeah, he's going to pay you $50 million, but after you didn't drink blood, you know, sacrifice one of your people in your family and bent over, and you know what I'm saying? After you did that, he's going to pay you for it, but he's going to use your talent. He's going to use your talent. That's why out in the world, and they serve Esau, and they're talented, aren't they? They're spiritual gifts. They got the gift of gab. They can teach. They can, but they're teaching, of course, Esau's philosophy and politics, right? So transfer that and bring it into the truth. Now the Most High can lift you up in your spiritual talents, and that's what the Most High wants. So I just want to show you that, right? To rehearse the righteous act, like the brother just read. Always abounding in the works, bring it on into the truth. And that's why even at the summits, we always say to brothers, you know, I go out and know that, look, any of you brothers want to join in one of these departments? Come on in. Whatever department you think will fit your talent and whatever, come on into it. Right? Because this is your government, this is your nation. And I can see why Yahushua said only for a penny. Because this is your nation. Nobody should try to convince you to build up your nation, right? Can anybody convince you not to build up your household? Your sons and your daughters? No, you're going to do that, right? Because by nature, you have sons and daughters, you have your wife, you're going to protect them and build them up. The Yahushua said, well, you got a nation you come from too, so what about that? Can you build up that? Can you help build up that? Well, brother, I got to go home. I got a family to take care of. I got to feed them. I mean, I got 7 mouths to feed. Okay. Yahushua knows that. He put you in this condition, so he knows that, right? So now, my people came back again. Peter, do you love my people? Yeah. You understand, right? Third time. Peter, do you love my people? See, Peter again, yes, Yahushua said, well, now go feed the flock. See the difference? We have to feed the flock now. And so that's why when you come in, Yahushua is building you up now as a teacher, a leader, prophet, whatever, priest, whatever. To do what? To teach the flock.
Come.
That's what this is all about. And of course, ultimately, to build up the nation of Israel. And you shouldn't want money for that, because it's your nation. You come out of that nation, your nation. See? Actually, these Chinese come over here. What do they do with their money? Send it right back, don't they? What does original Africans do when they come over here? Send their money right back, don't they? Notice to tell them to do that. They do it because that's their nation. They love their people. They love their nation. Even though they may be over here in America, but they're over here in America for a reason.
I got a precept, Elder. Yeah. This is 1 Peter 5:2. And it reads, feed the flock of Yahweh which is among you,
right,
taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind,
right,
neither as being lords over Yahweh's heritage, but being ensamples to the flock. And when the chief shepherd shall appear, ye shall receive a crown that fadeth not away.
Right, see? And Yahushua is the chief of this nation, right?
Come.
He's the governor, he's the king, he's the general, he's the captain of the host. He's leading it. From the spiritual world, he's leading it. That's why Yahushua said, where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I'm already here.
Come.
Most I am with you. How can you say that? Understand? Yahushua is in all these little congregations. They in Yahushua. Sincerely, Yahushua said, I'm amongst you. I'm there. And so we have to believe that. And then, Yakan, when you get 2 Corinthians 8 and 11,
Second Corinthians chapter 8, verse 11. Now, therefore, perform the doing of it.
So now, therefore, you got to perform the doing of what? Help build the nation of Israel. Be a teacher. Teach this word. Whatever you have to do in this work, you got to perform it. Because Yahushua woke you up, and that's a gift. And don't think Yahushua can't take the gift from you. He can take it from you. He that hath, it shall be taken away, even what he had. So whatever Yahushua gave you as a spiritual gift, he can take it from you in a minute. And we've seen it happen. Brothers are in this truth and diligent and everything. Next thing you know, they're out there holding a sign saying the Sabbath is on Monday. How do you get from knowing the Sabbath, you know what I'm saying, with the Sabbath, there's a true Sabbath, and then now it's on Monday? What happened, brother? So don't think that Yahushua, if he gave you wisdom, can he take it from you?
Come.
That's what Job said, right? Even Job's wife tried to get him to curse the Most High. He said, no, I won't do it. The Most High bring good, he can bring evil. I will never curse the Most High. Because Job went through his little thing he got to go through, right? His trials and tribulations, right? But he didn't curse the Most High. He took it. When Yahushua was going through what and they whooped the hell out of Yahushua. Can you take a beating like that? When it says they scourged him, you know what scourge is? You ever look at the word scourge? They whooped the hell out of Yahushua. They whooped the hell out of him. They mocked him, spit on him, everything. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. They beat him up. They beat the hell out of him. And a whooping like that, some of us would probably die from it, you know. But, you know, Yahushua had to go through what he had to go through for the nation of Israel, but they beat the hell out of him. So we have to go through the trials and tribulations that we're going to go through. And we ain't been through nothing like that, not in this lifetime that we living in now. Yeah, in slavery, yeah, we were whooped. See? Like Yahushua. But I mean, they whooped the heck out of him. Who had their hand up? Yeah, go ahead.
Is that why we're being rewarded the rod of iron?
Yeah, well yeah, the rod of iron is what? The Bible. This is the thing that's going to control everything. This is what puts you in correction. This is what puts you in obedience and for reproof and correction. The Bible, the law, statute, commandments of the Bible, and what the Most High commanded us and what Yahushua commanded us to do. This is the Yahushua going to govern the whole earth with. That's why, remember the scripture says the Most High has the book of life, and he has his own book, the Bible, that the Most High put together. He has that up there in the spiritual world. See? This is the book of judgment. Okay? Everybody's going to come before the judgment seat of Yahushua. Everybody. And how is he going to judge you? By the things you've done in the earth. Okay? That's how he's going to judge you. And he's got it all written down. That's why Scripture says, you know, study to show thyself approved. Write things down and study it. Right? Okay, so that's what's coming. And then Yachanan, 11. You read 11?
Yeah, you want 12?
And read 12.
Verse 12. For if there be first a willing mind, it is accepted according to that a man have, and not
that. You got to be you. Whatever the gift he gave you, that's what you exemplify. So have a willing spirit, and you're going to be accepted according to what the Most High, the gift that he gave you. That's why, you know, in Esau's curriculum, his schools and colleges and stuff, he grades you on how well you do on a test. But the Most High, when you come to the truth, the Most High don't grade you that way. All the Most High wants you to do is be an example of your spiritual gift. That's what he wants. But if you're going to come in and then hide your gift and hide your talent and bury it, well then, Most High said, I'm going to take it from you to give it to somebody else, and you're going to be cast out. That means cast out means you're going to be put to death because there's no more need for you. If you're not going to exemplify who you are, Yahushua don't need you at all. Right? So find out what your spiritual gift is. And everybody has it. Sisters have it. Children have it. We all have it. But when you come to the truth, Yahushua, the longer you in the truth and stay obedient, Yahushua begins to develop who you really are, what your spiritual gift are. Some brothers are prophets, some brothers are teachers, some brothers have that king spirit, some brothers are warriors, right? Some brothers are priestly, some brothers are prophets, right? And Yahushua develops it. But the only way Yahushua can develop it is you got to be obedient and stay willing. Because Yahushua, he don't like a hasty spirit. Somebody's going to be gone, after about, 6 months, you gone, and you out of here. Now how is Yahushua going to develop you and deal with you? You got to stay willing, man, right? You got to stay willing. Okay, that was it, Yakana?
Verse 13.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
That was it. So you got to stay willing. And so we went over Isaiah 47, right?
Yeah, 47.
Right.
1-3.
Concerning the destruction of Esau's economy. We can go over that again real quick, and then we go to Jeremiah 49 and 20. Real quick,
47 and what?
47 and 1.
Isaiah 47
and 1.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Go ahead, Yakana.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 47, verse 1. Come down and set in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
So now Esau is coming down dust, meaning he's going to sit. He's coming down to the ground. What's down in dirt? Dust. You know what I'm saying? He's coming down to the dirt. Meaning America's coming down. The economy is falling. And their social structure is falling. Political structure is falling. Military structure is falling. The economy is falling. It's coming down to the dust. But again, it's a what? It's a process. So everybody thinks it's going to be done, boom, one shot. No, the Most High is showing the world, which we're going to read as we're going down, showing the world that he's opening Esau up. He's uncovering his leg. He's uncovering them. And now everybody see America is what? Nothing now. So they're coming down to the dust. And every major empire in the earth that ruled the earth, and you read the history in the Bible, the Egyptian empire, the economy suffered, right? Their social structure suffered. And also, of course, they were worshiping idol gods, and they were doing what they wanted to do. So they suffer immensely on their way down. That's how the Most High does it. Egyptian empire, Babylonian empire, Assyrian empire. Read all the histories. The Persian empire, the Greek empire, Roman empire. Read about the Roman empire. Their economy suffered. He was bringing them down. The last thing the Most High do when he bring them down, he bring another nation to come destroy them. That's the final blow. Come. So that's what's going to happen to America. But the way America is going to be brought down, the final blow is going to be from the Most High. Okay. I don't see no nation using their nuclear bomb. The scriptures don't say that. I don't see Russia shooting the nuclear bomb. The scriptures don't say that. The scriptures do say the Most High is going to bring them down. Okay, Con? Okay, go ahead, up.
Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Say no more called tender and delicate. The Chaldeans were like the elite of the Babylonian Empire, Con. Who's the elite today? Not in there, it's the same difference, right? Because America is what? Babylon the Great.
Con.
So just like old Babylon, and they had of their society back then, well, America has the elite of this society today. Most of them said, no more. You're going to be brought down. Good.
Like the Rothschilds.
Yeah. The rich bankers, rich manufacturers, Rothschilds,
Rockefellers,
Rockefellers.
the Beers.
Those are like the modern day Chaldeans, right? The Jesuit, the black popes of Rome, the black popes, meaning they're not black and, they're not Negroes. They're called the black popes. Because why? They're over the regular pope. Come? Yeah. These are the ones that, have
the real power.
Yeah. They talk straight face to face with Satan. They control everything. They control the white. They control the white pope. Who's the white pope now? Francis. They control him. Con? So it's a hierarchy, and then it goes down to from them down to the Roman Catholic Church, the Illuminati, on down, and then you got these, you know, the governments, and you got the Masonic, the Masons. Yeah. It goes on down, right? Rosicrucians. You know, you can name all of these. You got the Club of Rome. You know what I'm saying? So you can, I mean, you can, there's different levels of them, yeah. And they got different names, right? Okay, go ahead, Up.
Take the millstones and grind meal.
Now they got to work. So grinding meal means Esau has to work to keep his empire going, right? He has to keep his empire going. He got to go over the seas. He got to go over to these nations and beg them to keep the petrodollar going. See, the American dollar is the petrodollar. It's not backed by gold. It's backed by oil. So that's why it's worthless. The fact that the Saudi Arabians backed it so heavily from the early 1970s up until today, it was heavily backed by oil. So that's what made it valuable, because they did away with the gold standard in where a dollar was backed by a certain amount of gold. Understand? But now, once they did away with that, now where's it backed by? Nothing. Well, it's backed by oil. Had it where in Esau's political world, they had it where that's why once they can't print money and money circulate through debt, understand? So yeah, it creates more debt, and now money is being like restricted. But you know, all people over here are hard-headed.
Yeah, they think it's a norm.
The norm, right?
That, all those agencies doesn't work for the government. You say they work for the.
Which agencies are you talking about?
CIA, NSA, FBI, they know what to do, what they're going to do, and everything. Go. Show you how much power they have. So go ahead, huh?
Thy nakedness shall be